Hi folks, this is all the fruit, and here I have a grapefruit next to a pomelo. Well, since there are still a lot of different confusions what a pomelo is, especially being confused with the grapefruit is basically a hybrid between pomelo and orange. And actually most pomelos grown nowadays are also second and third generation hybrid of pomelos with grapefruits. Like you basically hybridize the parent with the child. I've already done pomelo and grapefruit videos. The special thing about those is that they were grown in the Alps mountains of Europe, near Lago Maggiore, one of the big Italian/Swiss lakes. Coincidentally, here we are not at Lago Maggiore, we are at another lake, Lago di Garda. They are all beautiful, among the most stunning landscapes in the world. There are a lot of name-like confusions with those things. For example, the pomelo has also been called pampelmus, but in parts of Germany and also parts of English-speaking countries, the grapefruit is being called pampelmus. Also, there are countries with places with this thing is called pompelmo. Sometimes this is called pompelmo, sometimes this is called pomelo, sometimes this is called pomelo. Crazy confusions. Well, I got those fruits from Luca, a rare plant collector from, he even has a website, Oasi Tropicale di Valcuvia, and is selling a lot of crazy things he's breeding himself, from durian through cocoa and so on. Breeding himself in the Alps, mind you. Well, we got this grapefruit off the tree, but he said maybe it's already overripe. No, it still looks to be perfectly good. And then he had this pomelo sitting in his kitchen for quite some time. He gave it to me too. Well, this one really seems to be overripe. Still edible, but not enjoyable. So let's try them. The pomelo is usually has a less strong taste and is drier than the grapefruit. But this one is a little bit too dry. It's like eating citrus flavored wood. This, on the other hand, is still juicy. Oh, also, look at the size of this pomelo. They can be over 5 kilograms. This one, well, not too heavy. Maybe around 1 kilogram, despite the giant size, because of the thick rind. And the grapefruit. This is a good one. Perfectly ripe. Only slightly bitter. To show you or to demonstrate to you the achievement Luca and other people have around here, like he grew those things in an actually pretty cold area for this region, like almost 10 kilometers away from the next big lake, in a low flatland area which is suffering from temperature inversions, meaning when the temperature in the lower areas is lower. Here we are at the banks of Lago di Garda, where they have had commercial citrus cultivation for hundreds of years. See those terraces? Those are medieval citrus terraces. And when we go a little bit around the corner, we can see one of the medieval greenhouses, yes, in Italy, in the Alps. Those are the Alps here, the foothills of the Alps. They had greenhouses in the Middle Ages. They were more popular in the Renaissance and Baroque periods, but they have introduced them in the Middle Ages. Back then, you have to grow the citruses only on the edge of only on the banks of the lakes, because the lakes work as an air conditioner. Also on the base of steep hills to protect them from western and northern winds. You have to build a wall on both sides of them to protect them from winds from the side. And guess what those constructions are for? Yes, that's why those are greenhouses. In winter you had to cover the whole citrus plantation with planks from the front and from the top. And if you even had money, you would even put a couple glass panes in there. This is the standard from like the late medieval times all the way to the 18th, 19th, even 20th century. And now in the 21st century, with climate change and the progress of breeders and cultivators, you can actually grow those things in the same area, but kilometers away from the really favorable climate, and produce quite good fruits. I mean, he produces so many fruits, he cannot even eat them all. Pity, next time I should come during the citrus season in spring. I can eat my full-on citruses in Luca's farm. So folks, those were some grapefruit and pomelo grown here in the Alps mountains, not along this lake and not in this medieval citrus plantation, but at the lago near the Lago Maggiore in the same region. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful and incredibly fruit and citrus rich, in this case Lago di Garda in the Italian Alps. And of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.